Hey, what's going on, my friends? JC Jackman here, children's author, illustrator, actor, motivational speaker, and artist, also animal enthusiast. This is sweet little Bebe. She's here to say hi to you today as well. And you, my friends, are watching The Steel One. Dun, dun, dun!
What's going on, you guys? My name is Rich and I am the Steel One, and today I want to welcome you to my weekly What's That? And once again I'm with my co-host, my silent co-host, Slimer J. That's right. What's up? Hope you guys are having a good week. I'm having a pretty good week. It's alright. I've had to work a lot of extra hours, do a lot of extra work because my employee has been out sick and we were already short-handed to begin with, so it's been a little rough, but it's been a good week. First off, I wanted to mention the guy you saw at the beginning. You more than likely don't know who he is, and that's a shame because JC Jackman is an awesome guy. I think he would be awesome on YouTube. He feels like he doesn't have the time and he doesn't think he could do very well on there, but man, that guy has the personality for YouTube. He's funny. I don't know, just people are just attracted to him. He's just an awesome guy, very charismatic. Anyway, he's like a children's author and he does tons of different stuff. I can't even go into all this stuff. Just Google him. JC Jackman. Awesome guy. Anyway, I would say go check out his channel, but he doesn't have one. But anyway, he's kind of a friend of mine. And yeah. Anyway, on to the next thing. I wanted to bring up the merch. For some reason, I must have set it to where the Team Savage shirts would end. So I need to go back in there and recreate it. The merch, whether it be the Steel One merch, which that's still up, and when I recreate the Team Savage merch, all the money that I earn from those merch, from both merch, it's weird to say, both merch, all the money that I earn from that, from the shirts and whatever, I'm going to take that money and I'm going to go buy shoes and socks for the homeless. And then we're going to go out and we're going to go find homeless people and give them shoes and socks, and kind of like what Omar did. He inspired me to do this, and I know George has been wanting to do something like this, and I really want to do something like that. So we're gonna go out, we'll be filming it. I know a lot of people will say, oh, you're just doing that for views. No, not really. If that's what you want to think, then that's your problem. And I just like Omar, when he did it, he inspired me and George. We want to do it too, and I hope that maybe we can help inspire other people to do the same. Anyway, so if you want to contribute, you can buy our merch, my merch. Yeah, buy our merch, buy my merch, and that money, all of it, 100% of it will go to shoes and socks. And as of right now, I want to say I've raised, I'm not sure, it's got to be over $100. So yeah, I'll go to Walmart and buy some shoes and some socks and different sizes of shoes, obviously, so that way we'll maybe have the right size for somebody. So once I don't know what my goal is going to be to earn. I guess I have to kind of research that to see how much I'm going to need because I don't know if I should probably buy like, I don't know, 2 of each size, maybe. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that to you guys. You know, if you've been thinking about buying some merch, this will be for a good cause, and yeah, you'll be helping some homeless people get some new shoes, some dry, good shoes, and some dry socks. And who knows, we may be able to wash some feet. I'm down. Anyway, next thing I wanted to bring up was the dollhouse. Now, if you haven't seen the dollhouse video, go ahead and stop this video and go and watch the dollhouse. It's on my channel. It's a pretty cool video, and this place is just totally strange. I've been doing some research. Well, I haven't been doing this research this week, but I have a friend in YouTube. Her channel is Colorado Urban Legends. The link will be in the bottom there in the description. She has been doing some research for me, and she's dug up some stuff. It was built in 1940, believe it or not. It's crazy, isn't it? And a bunch of who's owned the property over the years, but she still hasn't come up with what it was actually for, you know, or what, I mean, so, but she's still working on it, and I thank you very much for doing that. I would use her real first name, but I'm not sure she would like that, so thank you Colorado Urban Legends for your help, and yeah, make sure you go check out her channel. Next thing I wanted to talk about was this week, George and Tad. George put out a video this week. He went to his mom's house. His mom wasn't there, and so he had the whole house to himself. And according to George's mom, her house is like haunted, big time. He was telling me stories of different things that have happened in there. There were shadows, there were things moving, and just crazy stuff. So go check out George's new video. I think it's called, like, is there a ghost in his house or something like that, but it's like his latest video, so check it out. And then Tad went to a place that we've been talking about going to for a while now, and I actually wanted to go to it long before when I was trying to find places. And he went to this Titan missile base, and he went with a couple of his buddies, and just to check it out, to see what we're going to need and make sure that we can get in and that kind of thing. He did film while he was there. Wish I was there, Tad, but I know we'll eventually get there, and I'm excited. I can't wait. So make sure you guys go check out Paranormal Tad's channel and get a preview of what we'll eventually film. We'll eventually go there, all the Team Savage, and yeah. And so let's see, the next thing. So last weekend, me and Rachel went out filming. We didn't go into any abandoned places. I kind of vlogged this weekend, believe it or not. The first place we went to is this prison. It's a prison. It used to be a prison that got turned into a museum, and it's right next to a real prison, which is a funny story. So when Rachel and I got there, I was in amazement, because, you know, the GPS told us to turn in there, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is humongous. I mean, this is James and Omar level of awesomeness, and I'm like, are you kidding me? So I get out of the car, and I started filming B-roll shots of the towers and the wall and the fence and all this stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And so we started walking towards the front, and I started to observe like guards like eating lunch, and I'm like, Rachel, are you sure this is a museum? And she's like, yeah, I've seen it from the side of the road and all this. It's you know, it's definitely a museum. I'm like, okay. So we start walking, and we get to the front, and this gate slides open for us. We walk in, and I look at Rachel and I go, are you sure this is a museum? And she's all, I don't know anymore. And all of a sudden we hear someone say, can we help you? And he was a guard way up in this tower looking down. Can I help you? And we're like, is this a museum? And he's like, no, that's around the corner. And we're like, oh gosh. So we get to the museum, and we talked to the lady up front, and we had told her what we had just did, and she wasn't surprised by it. She goes, well, you're not the first, and you're definitely not going to be the last. So anyway, what I want to talk about with this prison, it's a small little prison, and they offer paranormal groups to be there at night. And so I kind of got some information about it, and they do charge up to 10 people, whatever, but I guess it's like super haunted. It's fairly old. I think it was built in like the 1930s, and was a women's prison. I think it was a men's prison first, and then it became a women's prison, and then it became a museum. So we filmed there, just kind of like a vlog type deal, and yeah. So be prepared. I think that someday I'd like to take Tad and George and Rachel and go to this prison and stay. Now they offer like 3 different packages. They got like one from like 6 at night to like 6 in the morning. I'm like, I don't think we need to stay there that long. And then there's one from 6 at night to 3 a.m. And again, I think we don't need to be there that long. So their third one, and the cheaper one, is 6 to midnight, which I even feel like that's too long, but it'll be worth it. And so yeah, so we'll be doing that. Look for that in the future. We'll be doing an overnight challenge at a haunted prison, so I'm looking forward to that. And then we also went to the Royal Gorge. If you don't know what the Royal Gorge is, well, Google it. Or it's basically this humongous, how do I say it? It's like the Grand Canyon type deal, and this bridge stretches across it, and it's super high. Rachel wouldn't go, although she did step on it. She said it counts, so I guess it counts. But so I filmed that. I went across it, and it's pretty interesting. And yeah, now both those videos will be out. I don't know when. That leads me to my next for this next coming weekend. I will be putting out a video on Sunday. George and Tad and I went to Wyoming and filmed an abandoned school. So Tad already has his video out. Go ahead and go check out Tad's video. And I think he did it in, I don't know if he did it in 360 or not. I don't remember now. I watched it so long ago. But anyway, so that video will come out this Sunday. And then George and I are going to be filming this weekend because Tad has to work. And I'm pretty sure we're going to go to another abandoned house. And I don't know, other things. I know George and I talked about it, and we want to film a bunch of stuff this weekend. So we might be vlogging, we might be going to abandoned places, you know. So that'll be good. And I haven't seen George in a couple weeks, so it'll be good to see my buddy George. Alright, next thing I want to talk about is P.O. Box. That is coming soon. I might get it this week or next week. I need to head to the post office and do that. So if you guys wanted to you know, send me stuff like fan mail type deal. I don't know, because I've had a few people ask, and so I'm just throwing it out there. Anyway, so that'll be like coming up soon. And I guess the weekly shout out. This is my weekly shout out. I'm shouting out Nez Lover. She's pretty awesome. She's got she does quite a different things on her channel. She's quite the artist. She does a lot of paintings and whatnot, and I believe she's painting a picture of me and George and James the fam together, and so I'm anxious to see that. And yeah, so make sure you go check out Nez Lover. Next thing I want to talk about is James's merch. I don't know if you guys follow him on Twitter, but he said that he finally got everything done. He'll be sending out the merch, I think, next week, and I think he's going to be done doing his own merch for a little while because he's having a hard time seeing and whatnot. So I'll be looking forward to my hat. I'm getting a hat, so hopefully by next week's weekly What's Up, I'll have that to open up for you guys next week. Alright, and then the next thing is questions and answers, Q&A. I asked you guys last week to ask me some questions in the comments, and I will answer them for you now. Alright guys, first question comes from What the Paranormal. And they asked me, where do you see your channel in 5 years? Where do I see in 5 years? I don't know. I'm not looking that far ahead. I'd like to think I'm still doing what I'm doing. Maybe doing more than 2 videos a week. That would be cool in 5 years. It would be cool if... I mean, honestly, I think I've said in the past, if I made it on YouTube, I wouldn't quit my job. But man, after this last week, I was like, it would be kind of cool to be able to do this full time, you know, traveling all over. And I'm not saying it's easy, but you know, I'm the most happy when I'm filming and editing, honestly. And when I'm at work, all I'm thinking about is you guys and filming videos and I don't know. And what can I do next? I'm just constantly just thinking. So I don't know. 5 years. I mean, it took what, Omar, like 4 to end up having to quit his job and go full time. I don't know. I really don't know. That's a hard question. I don't know where I see myself in 5 years. I hope I'm still doing it. And her second question is, how long do you see yourself being a YouTube creator? I hope I'm doing YouTube till the day I die. I honestly do. I think it would be cool to have my life on film, or somewhat of my life on film from, you know, 45 till whenever I die, you know, to be able to look back on my old videos and whatnot and see what was going on. And you know, it was funny, Rachel and I were going and watching my old videos from almost a year ago, and I was shaking my head and going, oh sure, jeez, you know. And I still do that now. I'll probably be doing that right now as I'm editing this video, going, Rich, just shut up already, or, you know, spit it out, or I don't know. Anyway, I'm my own worst troll. But yeah, I'd like to see myself creating forever until I die. That would be awesome. I tend to like George was saying, he ends up quitting. He'll start stuff and he'll quit, you know, and this is the first thing he's really stuck with for a long time, and he wants to keep going, and I feel the same way. There's a lot of things I've started and just quit, and yeah, I'd like to just keep doing this. I mean, obviously, if it starts to not being fun, then I'll probably stop. So, yeah. Let's go to the next question. Alright, next question. It is from Skull Gamer. They ask me, where is a place you would really like to explore? Where is a place I'd really like to explore? Look, I want to explore something huge, like an abandoned prison or an abandoned insane asylum, or hospital. That's where I'd like to go right now, is someplace like that. Something big. Dream place, I really don't know. I mean, like a lot of places where Omar's been, I really like. But I don't know. I guess my ultimate place would be like someplace nobody else has filmed. That would be cool. And big and haunted. That would be my ultimate, and that's probably a lot of yours too. I don't know. That's a hard question. I really don't know. I have to really put some more thought into it, but I'd like to go to a different country. You know, I like this page on Facebook that has, you know, that it's like dedicated to Scotland, and I'd love to go to Scotland and explore like abandoned castles. I saw this cave that I was like, oh, I want to go there, you know. So other countries would be sweet, especially Scotland. And yeah, I hope that answers your question. Alright, next question is from Fur Mommy SoCal, and I assume it's a she because it's Fur Mommy. So she asked me, how old are you? Well, I am 45, and I will be 46 on May 23rd. And let's see, what are the meaning of your tattoos? What is the meaning of my tattoos? Of course I gotta be wearing a hoodie. Well, I got this one here. Really don't have to explain that one. It says steel. In case you guys can't read it. Steel. Some kryptonite. My friend Ryan did this for me. I never got finished, but someday. And then I've got this cross. Let's see if I can get up a little closer. There you go. It's a cross. It says Jesus. Now see, my friend Ryan did this for me too. It's kind of faded out. What it was it was like, you know, it got cut, like my skin got cut into the cross, and underneath is Jesus, because Jesus, I love me some Jesus. So anyway, Jesus is my everything. So yeah, got that tattoo. I got this one. This is my very first tattoo. I was 18 years old. Didn't know what I want. So, and I was kind of into like Native American art, you know, Southwest art. And so that's why I got that one. And then on this arm, that needs no explanation, but you guys can kind of see there's a tattoo underneath it. So this is a cover-up. I had underneath there the Knot Man. If you guys ever listened to Anthrax back in the 80s, you will know what that is. And this is like my second tattoo. It's called the Hand of Fear. She screwed it up. It was supposed to be a hand print. So I'd like to eventually redo that one or get something similar. I have another one on my shoulder, but I'm not about to show you that because I'd have to practically take off my shirt and nobody wants to see that. So but if you guys ever listen to Metallica, it's their Scary Guy. It's a little crossbones with a little mohawk. I don't know. I think that's all I have, right? Yeah, I think that's it. I'd like to be fully sleeved, but it's expensive and I don't know what I really want to get, and I just don't want to just go out and get whatever. I want to know exactly what I want. So I was actually thinking about getting a steel one tattoo. What do you guys think? I don't know. Alright, and was that it? Yep, that was it for that question. Alright guys, so that's it for the Q&A. That's all the questions I got for this week. Remember, if you have any questions for me, leave it in the comments and I'll be sure to answer it the next week. And yeah. Alright guys, I also want to mention last week I had my giveaway, and a lot of you were close, but the winner, I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name, don't hate me if I butcher it. Should I even try? Butcher it. Lois Line Montoya? I don't know. Here. Yeah, so I'm sorry. I'm terrible with names. I'm a crappy reader, and I apologize. Not meant to be offend anybody, but I feel bad when I can't read someone's name because I'm sure it's really simple and I'm just being dumb. So anyway, I want to congratulate her on winning, and yeah, it was awesome. She got it. If you guys didn't watch last week's weekly What's Up, I had hid something in the doll house video, and I challenged everybody to go see if they can find it, and the first person who found it won a Team Savage t-shirt, and yeah, she won. And it was funny, a lot of you were still guessing after she had already won. Apparently you didn't check to see if anybody had won. So anyway, I really like that concept. I may do that again in the future. I actually have something really cool that I want to give away, and it's gonna be, how am I gonna, it's gonna be in honor of us all meeting up in May for the Stanley Hotel. So I want to do something, but I'm not sure how to do it yet. Maybe when I go filming this weekend, I'll go hide something again, and that's how we'll get around it. I don't know. I feel kind of bad though doing it that way too, because I know some of you, when I put it out, it's like, when should I put out the video? If I have a contest like that, I feel like if I put it in the morning and you got people who are working, I don't know. I just want everybody to get an ample opportunity to find it. So if I do it again, maybe what I'll do is, instead of uploading this video like the weekly What's Up, when I tell you guys what to look for, or that you need to look for something, I may post it in like the evening or the afternoon. That way, you know, if people are getting off work, they have more of a chance to win. Because this next one is really cool. This next thing I want to give away, it's better than a t-shirt. You're all gonna love it. I'm pretty sure just about everybody watching this will want it. So yeah, I'm excited. So that is it. I love you guys, and I hope you're having a great week. And I'm looking forward to seeing George this week. And yeah. And yeah, that's it. I have nothing else to say. I love you guys. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Love you guys. Peace.